Warning: the following LP is rated TV MA LSV for language, sexual situations, and violence. But to be quite honest, if you're easily offended by anything, especially game raging and me cursing and cussing and carry on to a point, then viewer discretion is advised. At least according to my lawyer speaking to me right now. Is that good enough for what I have to say? Good? Okay. So, this is rated TVMA. Viewer discretion is advised. Enjoy. What's going on, ESGNet Nation, and welcome to the next episode of the WWE 2K22 MyGM mode. And this is episode number 22. And today we are getting ready for a matchup here. As you take a look here, I already got the match card up, and we're getting ready to get into some action here. Of course, WWE 2K23 is already out, and a lot of you are enjoying it. Of course, myself, I've been enjoying it. That's why I haven't been putting up content for this particular game for almost 2 weeks since we've seen the last pay-per-view, I believe. If I'm not mistaken, I could be wrong. But we will have a GM mode here. We'll have another GM series coming up once I just get done unlocking some stuff in the game. Really enjoying the game so far this year. A little bit better than from last year. There's still some little quirks to the game, but it is that's how games are nowadays. As we take a look here, we got a matchup here between Okada and Bobby Marquis. Of course, Sheamus is going to do a quick run in here. We'll see if he's going to cause any interference to Shinsuke or to Okada. Of course, it was a crazy pay-per-view. You guys remember seeing that pay-per-view? It was a good one. Tables, ladders, and chairs, TLC. And we're here in the city of Philadelphia for today's episode for both Raw and Smackdown, as we're on the road to WrestleMania. And we'll see what we can do in this one. Of course, once we start WWE 2K23, I will change up the format here. I'll do a little bit of format like I have been doing, but also too, I'll show you guys what I'm doing behind the scenes with booking and stuff like that between me and my good buddy from work, Jacob, who's of course the Smackdown GM. And we'll see the match here. We'll send this one, and of course Bobby Marquis will pick up the win. Getting a little help there from Sheamus. It was a 1-star, but nonetheless, it raises the rivalry between Okada and Sheamus up to level 4. So we'll see them, of course, go at it at WrestleMania. Damian Priest here, of course, look at a promo, and we went ahead. We want to change his role, so that's what we're going to go ahead and do. So he's no longer a face; he is now a heel. And so maybe, I don't know, he's got his eye on somebody. I don't know. We'll have to find out and see coming up here in the next couple of weeks. WrestleMania, of course, we're on the road to WrestleMania, and of course we're here in I would definitely say ECW country, as we're in Philadelphia here tonight, and we're gonna kick off the show with the only match we'll have actually on the show here tonight. We do have a main event, but this will be the feature match here tonight, as Murphy will be in action. As we'll see Buddy Murphy in action here tonight, going against Miro. Of course, Miro had a match against Bobby Roode, and unfortunately could not pick up the win and win the WWE Championship at the pay-per-view. So now the question is, does he go back to the end of the line? And of course, the other question is, who is Bobby Roode going to be facing at the show of his shows, the showcase of the Immortals? Who is he going to be putting his title on the line? And we'll find out that and more. Of course, I used a power card on SmackDown in that pay-per-view. They were forced to rest up and not book their top superstar. So that's why they didn't have really a title match, even though they did pretty well in the ratings in that for that pay-per-view. Miro here in action, and of course, probably a lot of you are probably wondering, are we going to have a Forbidden Door open up again in WWE 2K23? Yes, we will. We will have the Forbidden Door. I'm just waiting right now for some calls to come in. I see a lot of good calls, of course, in there. Also, too, I wouldn't mind having some. I kind of want to do a series where it's like a combination of WWE superstars, but also you guys. So if you guys have a call that you guys want to, be a part of the GM mode and see how well I book them in matches. And I can't promise you that they're going to be a champion, but I will try to book them as best I can and see how well they do. That is something I'm thinking about actually just doing. So if you got a call, let me know in the down there in the comments section, and let me know what your call name is, and so I can search for it online. Do the hashtags I need to look for, and of course the name of the call, and as well as your gamer tag, so I can see if I can pick you guys up and put you in a GM mode. So that would be really cool. It'd be a quick little GM mode. I would say like 15 weeks. It would be nothing like this one, how this was 25. But yeah, playing GM mode this has been fun. And of course, I've kind of tinkered with GM mode, just kind of seeing what it's all about. There's a lot of new stuff in GM mode in 2K23 that they've added. Of course, now mid-card titles are involved more so, and I believe, of course, they tweaked a lot of things. Of course, we wasn't expecting to get the tag team titles in this one particular. At least not in this version of GMO. We could not have the tag teams because I've already had. We could have tag team matches, but not the tag team titles because I didn't have the. I upgraded, or the patch came through, but it did not work for this particular game save that I have. So, in the new one, we will have tag team titles. Both Raw, SmackDown, NXT, and not to mention the women's tag team titles for both the main card, or the main roster, and of course on the NXT brand. Not to mention we can do 3 shows. Actually, you can do up to 4 shows in that particular game. As Buddy Murphy just getting hammered here by Miro. But yeah, you can do 4 shows. You can do Raw, SmackDown, NXT. NXT 2.0 and WCW Nitro. So you can do any combination of those any combinations but 4 shows, and they could be you versus 3 of your buddies, which a buddy of mine, we actually played it the night the game came out, and it was pretty fun. It was really fun, and Jacob and I have been actually talking about doing something like that, maybe having the 2 of us go head to head along with the computer. So that was something that we could definitely, do something with and just have some fun. Because I do love watching the matches here. We've already seen some great matches already here in GM mode. Matches that a lot of times these are CPU versus CPU, but there's been a few matches here. I'm not gonna say which ones. You probably already know, but there's been some great matches here that we've had user versus user, and we've just been having bangers of matches. So I want to thank Jacob for helping me out. He's definitely going to be helping me out in the next series here coming up. And like I said, we got plans already. I'm even thinking about possibly doing a universe mode type of series. Nothing big or grand. Nothing like you would see like other content creators out there, like Murphs or Delzitsky or any other big names out there. They're here. They're here on YouTube. But I definitely want to do something similar to theirs, but kind of low budget. And then of course it depends on the how many people are watching it, how many views I'm getting. If it gets big and better, and you guys are really enjoying it, we can definitely run along with it. Of course, this will be on the second channel here on this particular channel here on ESGNet Plus LPS. Buddy Murphy going for the pinfall, and he is not going to get that one as Miro puts his shoulder right up there. But I've already been looking at calls already online, and oh my goodness, you guys are killing it. People out there making calls, you guys are killing it this year. You guys are putting calls up like crazy. They're looking better and better. But I do have an eye on a couple of calls that I definitely want to bring into both my GM here in GM mode, and of course in WWE, of course in Universe mode as well. So actually today I was working on Universe mode on WWE 2K23 a lot. I was doing a lot of pinfall here, pinfall. No, Miro, tell him, come on, count faster there, referee. But yeah, playing the new game has been a lot of fun. It's been really exciting. Of course, you know, there's a big roster change from last year, but we get to see some, some superstars that were not in the game, like Braun Breaker and Carmelo Hayes. A lot of NXT stars in there. Of course, once the DLC start coming out here, we'll change it up. We'll put some, we'll do a new series with some new, stars in it and stuff like that. Buddy Murphy's going to tap out. Miro, of course, he would like to be the next person in line for that WWE Championship, and as we already know, he was defeated there at the pay-per-view in the last episode. Miro picks up a win tonight here against Buddy Murphy. Buddy Murphy put on a good match there. He was staying with Miro, but just not so much his luck here tonight. Take a look here at MyGM. Of course, she is going to be the new #1 contender taking on Bianca Belair. We'll see if this call-out is going to help their rivalry increase here, as MyGM has been chasing Bianca for quite some time now for that title. She's also caused Bianca to lose that title. Remember Raquel Rodriguez, she should say Gonzalez in this game. She won that match. She won that title off of Bianca her very first night, and there you see it does go ahead and bump that rivalry up. So nice job there from MyGM. Gets a nice, excellent promo, and we'll see those two hopefully maybe next week here on Smackdown, as of course are here on Raw. But MyGM, she did put an end to Sarray. Sarray no longer here with us. Her contract did go up, so we did not renew it. And best wishes to her as she's going back to Japan. And we'll see, hopefully, her down the line. As we take a look at our main event here, and there you see Kyle Slickman taking on Gunther McGribbs, and of course Kevin Owens. I would decide to go ahead and put Kevin Owens in here, see if he can cause some trouble here, as we're trying to kind of get their rivalry going there. As Kyle Slickman, last couple weeks now here, last couple weeks here, he's been talking about Kevin Owens, how Kevin Owens, just ruined his best friend's life, aka and of course I did not know this, but Kyle Slickman's best friend happens to be Nicholas Mann, and they of course Nicholas Mann and Kevin Owens had a great match at the Hell in a Cell pay-per-view, and we'll see here if Kyle's gonna pick up a win. He does, as Kevin Owens is unsuccessful in the run-in there, as Slickman will pick up the win. So not very good there in the main event. It happens. It's the first Raw after the pay-per-view. You can't really expect too much from these superstars, as there's a lot of them are still banged up. But we'll go ahead and now go to the blue brand here. This is, of course, Jacob's brand, and he is now going to kick off here tonight with a match between Mr. Jomo here, John Morrison in action, Mr. Drip Drip in action here tonight. He's going to go one-on-one with Solo Sikoa, and this will be a great match here. And of course, these two have been going at it for quite some time now. Of course, John Morrison has pretty much had Solo's number here for the last couple of weeks, to say the least here. And Jomo tonight in action. Of course, they're in a smaller arena here in Philadelphia, just down the street. I believe this is the old 4200 building where ECW was filmed at. They went in here, and budget reasons, at least according to Jacob, he's trying to. Smackdown's in trouble right now. They do have the ratings, but right now they don't have the cash. They don't have too much cash right now, so he's trying his best to do what he can and trying to get some power cards here. We're both going to be working on power cards, working on each other here in the next couple of weeks, especially for the big show. So I don't know what I don't know what the biggest show of the year is going to be like when we're using so many power cards on each other right now. We've been using a couple power cards here and there, more so just trying to keep guys rested up and just trying to fix matches and stuff like that. But for the most part, here, it's been a lot of fun with the power cards they have, and of course, I know we're talking about 2K23, but the power cards in 2K23 are just awesome. I love them, and just the way you can really cause some havoc for a brand, and not to mention not just for them, but also for yourself. I mean, it's just some crazy things I've seen in that game that we played. Of course, I've seen others play it online. Of course, Solo Sikoa, of course, his superstar, him as an actual superstar, is in the game this year. So I cannot wait to see him in action. Ooh, and a slap there by John Morrison as they are going up here. And John Morrison, Spanish fly off the top rope there. I think that hurt John more than it is Sikoa. But of course, Sikoa, being the former Universal Champion, he is trying to represent the family here, as we have not seen Roman Reigns or Jimmy or Jay at all here. They've been kind of quiet last couple of months, ever since WrestleMania. We'll see. Nice DDT there. But Sikoa, Solo here, been doing a great job, trying to do the best he can to, show the family what he can do here. Of course, he's a former champion. And of course, nice job here. Nice headbutt. As he is just headbutting. Morrison there. It's Morrison now. Nice move. I almost tried to bridge that. Nice standing move there. Yes, he is looking that was a nice standing. Can't remember the move now. I had the tip of my tongue there, but I couldn't say it. But Morrison doing a great job. Yes, he is now just lighting up here now. He's trying to get the pinfall here. Can he get it? Sikoa gets away from him. Now, Solo in trouble. Morrison going up here. Nice job. Nice maneuver there. Nice suplex. Now, nice. Leg lariat there. Now, going for the pin. 2. And only a 2 count there for John Morrison. So Morrison, he looks like he's a little frustrated here. Of course, tonight, not just this action, but we'll also see some action here. Possibly from Scorpio Sky. Take him, and looks like Drew Gulak will be taking on Odyssey Jones and Rick Boogs. Morrison picks up the win. Nice move. Nice finish. Starship, not necessarily Starship Pain, but oh my god, that was a great finish there. As Morrison again picks up the win here. Ever since, I can't remember the last time Sikoa had a win. I think, tough break there for Sikoa. So we'll go ahead and get to the rest of the card here, and we'll take a look. And of course, this rivalry is heating up as Shayna Baszler trying to get her hands back onto the Smackdown Women's Championship. Of course, the current champion right now, Asuka, has it, and that was a great promo there from Shayna calling out Asuka as those two will, of course, hopefully go at it at WrestleMania. Take a look here. We have, like I said, Scorpio Sky and Drew Gulak. Of course, they teamed up already. A pretty good tag team. They got a win. Of course, they both have been tormented in early on in this series. Odyssey Jones. And Odyssey Jones got a little help here by Rick Boogs. As Rick Boogs is here. And, of course, we've seen him already in action here on the blue brand. As we'll see, they will lose. As Scorpio Sky and Drew Gulak will pick up the win. As looks like a little interference there caused by Chad Gable, and we'll see if there's anything going on with that. I don't know who Chad was attacking there. It was one of those two. I don't know if it was Boogs or if it was Odyssey Jones, but yeah. And of course, there you see the matchup that I'm really looking forward to. I wish I had these two on my brand. Unfortunately, I don't. Keith Lee taking on Cesaro. As Keith Lee calling out Cesaro, as they already have a level rivalry at level 4, and of course Keith Lee calling pretty much here lately, at least talking to Keith Lee in the backstage. He's been calling Cesaro a coward as a champion, and it's okay promo there from Keith Lee. And like I said, those two will go at it at WrestleMania. Finally, our last match of the night. Before we wrap up today's episode, Timothy Thatcher and of course Santos Escobar, and we'll see with the current United States champ or the current Universal Champion. He picks up the win, and of course Cameron Grimes tried to get in there and tried to go after him on that one, and he was unsuccessful. So take a look here, and yeah. Like I said, not a great show from either one of the shows, but SmackDown did win this one. They had a better, their opener was, their opener and main event was better than ours, and even their mid card was better than ours. So, like I said, it was a tough week. We had a lot of guys. I was wanting to try to rest up some superstars that we had on the right brand, but unfortunately. That's the cost of it. But I got some power cards I've been trying to use here late, and like I said, we're gonna get SmackDown here. We're gonna get them good. I have a strategy here, nonetheless. But SmackDown for the most part here, looking pretty good. Like I said, I don't think they had too many big matches per se to put on, because they didn't really have to do too much because they already had the lead on us in the ratings. Because like I said, they're trying to save up money for the show of shows, the showcase of the Immortals. So yeah, take a look. Yeah, just a pretty good look there. Yeah, they had overall, they're really truly their mid card did too well, because there you see 2.5 stars. With their opener only having their opener and closing opener main event only had 2 stars, so not a good make there, but nonetheless, pretty good show there for them. Take a look at our rating score there, 60. Yeah, not too good, and we lost. I felt a feeling there. We're gonna end up losing 23,000 fans, but we do get a nice budget of $232,000. So that's going to be very nice. With we have $2.4 million in our budget right now, so we can do a lot of things there. But of course, my strategy is the same. My strategy's been the same. During the week, the weekly shows, maybe have 1, maybe 2 crazy matches to get those ratings. But at the same time, during the final week, the pay-per-view week, really busted out and just had some crazy matches. And that's another thing in 2K23. There's a lot of great matches they added to GM mode, and to really, make it look realistic. As you see there, they got a match or a rating score of 83. So yeah, they did definitely do a good job this week. But yeah, they added a lot of new matches. Now you can do multi-man, triple threats, fatal 4-ways, like that. So pretty cool, pretty cool that they do that kind of stuff for 23. But like I said, we're gonna try to finish this up as quickly as we can, And then actually right now in the midst right now, like I said, I'm working on calls, looking to see if we can find some decent calls to put in this one, because I do like the forbidden door angle to all of this. But at the same time, I just want to find some decent calls. But there you go. That's it for this episode. Episode 22. Like I said, this was a tough week for Smack or for Raw, but we're not far behind them. We're probably less than 20,000 fans from them, so we can definitely do it. It's gonna take a lot of work, but we can definitely get there. We'll just have to see what we can do. But that is it for this episode of WWE 2K22 MyGM mode here on ESGNet Plus LP. If you guys enjoyed today's episode, please leave a like. Don't forget to subscribe for more here on the countdown, or for more here on the show, or here on the channel, by hitting that sub button, as well as hitting that bell notification so you guys can be notified of this series or any other series that happens to land here on the channel. As always, have a great Friday, have a great weekend, and I hopefully see you guys back here next Friday here for more GM mode. As always, follow us on Facebook, Twitter, and Discord. Check us out over on Twitch. They're over at ESGNet, or it's at twitch.tv/ESGNet. And I will see you all next time.